This time, I'm going to tell you a terrifying story about an evil spirit that steals and eats newborn babies. Yesterday, another baby was born in that village on the other side. My child, there is a newborn baby that was lost on the other side of the village. You are also near the time of birth of the child. I'm so worried about it. I also wonder what happened next. Be careful when you go out because you also need to give birth soon during this time. Many newborn babies are lost in Silent Hill. I'm so worried for you. Yes, Emma, I will care for it. The Silent Hill and Village of Dan villages are so close and exist as parallel. So the villagers happily go around these two villages as their home. But during that time, the babies are lost in Silent Hill, so the people are worried and afraid of these two villages. The parents were worried about when their children would disappear. Everyone was talking about it. Then one day, the children started disappearing into the village of Dam. Emma is the villager of the village of Dam and pregnant lady. Her due date is very close, so she prepared to go to the hospital to check with the doctor in the early morning. She wanted to go early, so she wouldn't have to wait in the long line. She hired a motorcycle taxi to take her to the hospital. Uncle Zoe, could you please give me a ride to the hospital? She asked. Hey Emma, aren't you going to bring your family or a friend with you to the doctor? No, Uncle Zoe. Fine, I'm just going for a regular checkup since I'm due soon. There's nothing special to do, so I can go alone. Oh. Okay, since you are pregnant, I'll drive slowly. Thank you, Uncle Zoe. I'm not in a hurry anyway. It's still early morning, and the hospital probably isn't open yet. Let's go slowly. They got in a taxi and left from home. Along the way, they are having some conversations when Uncle Zoe driving. And they reach the crossroads. If they go to the left, it would lead to the hospital, but if right. This is the way to Silent Hill Village. EMA heard stories about children who went missing near the crossroads. She felt scared. Uncle Zoe saw a strange shadow when they got closer. It was hard to see because of the fog. The shadow disappeared suddenly. Emma felt very scared and remembered the scary stories about the place. Uncle Zoe, I heard that many children are missing. Do you know what is going on? Oh, can you know exactly why the children disappearing? There are rumors that someone stole or the evils ate those children, but nobody knows exactly. Because of what he said, she felt very scared and cold when they reached the crossroads. The uncle slowed down the motorcycle and looked around very carefully as she was pregnant. Suddenly, they saw a big cow running fast. The cow was scared and making a lot of noise. Emma said, Uncle Zoe, go faster. I'm scared. The cow is going to hit us. Uncle Zoe said, Don't worry, I'm going as fast as I can. He tried to drive the motorcycle as fast as he could. But Emma looked back and saw that the cow was getting really close. Emma was so scared that she screamed loudly. When Uncle Zoe turned around, he saw something very scary. It wasn't just a cow. Behind the cow was a big, scary, evil monster with sharp horns. It had a long, slimy tongue that was almost touching the ground. The cow fell down with a loud noise, and the scary, evil monster caught up to it. The scary monster used its long tongue to cut open the cow's belly. and eat the baby cow inside. Emma and Uncle Zoe saw everything closely and were terrified. Emma was so scared that she held her tummy tightly. They were both so shocked that they didn't move for a while. Then, Uncle Zoe tried to start the motorcycle and drive away, but it didn't work. He said, "The motorcycle is old and the chain might be broken." He got off the motorcycle to try to fix it. Suddenly, the scary monster turned and looked at their motorcycle. Its eyes were scary, and it was looking at them fiercely. Its mouth was open. And it was holding the pieces of the cow in its hands. Emma was scared and said, Uncle, do you owe something? It's coming towards us soon." "Please don't get off the motorcycle. Don't worry too much. Trust me." Emma was very worried because the motorcycle wasn't working. She believed that Uncle Zoe, being a religious person, could protect her somehow. After a while, Uncle Zoe was able to fix his motorcycle. He got back on it and drove away from that place as fast as he could. Then, Emma looked back at the place where the scary monster was. Since she couldn't see the scary monster anymore, she felt a little relieved. "The baby inside your body seems delicious." Suddenly, she heard a strange voice. So she looked around her. She was so scared because the monster running beside the bike, and his long tongue was going to lead to the bike. But when the big evil's tongue touched the body of the bike, it suddenly flew off towards the edge of the road. "Don't worry, Emma. He can't do anything for you. In fact, I had planned to secure the motorbike with the honors of God when I repaired it." After showing her to the hospital, Uncle Zoe was sent to her home. And he said to her, "If possible, you go to bed early tonight and close the door and the windows. And I will give you this little amulet for you. You need to keep it with you. It will protect you from the evil." Then he went back to his home.
After finishing her work, she went to bed early, as Uncle Zoe had told her. And when she came to sleep, the silence was terrible. She felt something touching her stomach when she started to sleep. She realized that it was not a dream and tried to wake up. When she slowly opened her eyes, the evil monster which she met on the road in the morning was sticking out, her long tongue and smelling her stomach. Suddenly, she remembered what Uncle Zoe had said and took out the small amulet that was placed under her head and threw it at the evil one. If the amulet that Uncle Zoe had given me touched the evil one's body, the painful screams made noise and gradually disappeared. After that, she calmed down, turned on the lights in the room, and prayed until dawn. When the morning came out, Uncle Zedo and the father arrived at her house, and the father sprinkled her and the whole house with holy water. All the villagers were suffering because of the events that happened in the two villages of Silent Hill and the village of Damned. So, the villagers also consulted all the villagers and invited a teacher from the upper path to perform a ritual. The village also held meritorious ceremonies and gave classes. After that, no one saw the evil monster again anymore. The story ends here. I hope you will like it. Please like and subscribe to the channel.